Section 7 of Jim of the Hills, a story in rhyme by C.J. Dennis. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Son of the Exiles. Section 7. The Wooer. I nearly fell fair in me tracks. I'm trudgin' homeward with me axe, when I come on her suddenly. "I wonder if I'm lost," says she. "It's risky on such roads as this." I lifts me hat and says, "Yes, miss." I knew 'twas rude for me to stare, but oh, that sunlight in her hair! "I wonder if I'm lost," says she, and gives a smile that staggers me. And yet it wouldn't matter much, supposing that I was with such a glorious green world about, with bits of blue sky peeping out. Do you think there will be a fog?" "No, miss," says I, and pats me dog. "Oh, what a dear old dog," says she. "Most dogs are pretty fond of me." She calls him to her, and he goes. He didn't find it hard, I s'pose. I know I wouldn't, if she called. "It's wondrous how the tracks are walled, with these great trees that touch the sky on either side." "Yes, miss," says I. She fondles my old dog a bit. I wait to make a bolt for it. There ain't no call to stand and talk with one who'd be too proud to walk half a yard with such as me. "The wind seems working up," says she. "Yes, miss," I says, and lifts me hat. And she just lets it go at that. She lets me reach the dribblin' ford. That day to me it fairly roared. At least that's how the thing appears. But blood was poundin' in me ears. She waits till I have fairly crossed. "I thought I told you I was lost," she cries, "and you go walking off, quite scornful, like some proud bush toff." She got me thinkin' hard with that. "Yes, miss," I says, and lifts me hat. But she just waits there on the track and lets me walk the whole way back. "And are you really lost?" says I. "Yes, sir," says she, and drops her eye. I wait and wait for what seems days, but not another word she says. I pats me dog and lifts me hat, but she don't seem to notice that. I looks up trees and stares at logs, and long for 20 hats and dogs. The weather's kept real good today. I blurts at last. Says she, "Hooray! Hooray!" she says, and then "Encore!" and gets me wonderin' what for. Is this the right road to the height? I tell her it's the road, all right, but that the way she's walkin' ain't. At that she looked like she would faint. Then I was lost if I had gone along this road and walked right on. An unfrequented bush track, too. How fortunate that I met you. "Yes, miss," I says. "Yes, what?" says she. Says I, "Most fortunate for me." I dunno where I found the pluck to blurt that out and chance me luck. "You'll walk," she says, "a short way back, so you can put me on the track?" "I'll take you all the way," says I, and looks her fair bang in the eye. Later I let meself ride out and talked and told her all about the things I've done and what I do, and nearly all I'm hopin' to. Told why I chose the game I'm at, because me folks were poor and that. She seemed real pleased to hear me talk, and sorter steadied up the walk. And when I'd spoke me little bit, she just takes up the thread of it. And later on she knocks me down by tellin' me she works in town. Works? Her? I thought the way she dressed she was quite rich, but she confessed that makin' dresses was her game, and she was dead sick of the same. When goodbye came I lifts me hat, but she holds out her hand at that. I looked at mine all stained with sap, and told her I'm a real rough chap. "A worker's hand," says she, real fine, "an' marked with toil, but so is mine. We're just two toilers. Let us shake An' be good friends for labour's sake." I didn't dare to say no more, for fear of what she'd take me for, but just goodbye an' turns away, bustin' with things I had to say. I dunno how I got right home. The wonder was I didn't roam Off in the scrub an' dream on there Of her with sunlight in her hair. At home I looks around the place an' sees the dirt's a fair disgrace, so takes an' tidies up a bit an' has a shave, an' then I sit Beside me fire to have a think. But my old dog won't sleep a wink. He fools an' whines an' nudges me, Then all at once I thinks of tea. I beg his pardon with a smile, An', talkin' to him all the while, I get it ready, tellin' him About that girl. But "Shut up, Jim," he says to me as plain as plain. "First have some food an' then explain." I dunno how she came to tell, But I found out her name is Nell. We gets our bit to eat at last, An' just for spite he et his fast. I think that Nell's a reel nice name. All right, old dog, I ain't to blame If you Just as I go to sup Me tea, I stop dead with me cup Half up, an', by the holy frost! I wonder was Nell really lost? End of Section 7. Recording by Son of the Exiles.